And there we go, guys. It is D2RO time, the finals. It's a best of 5. It's Power Rangers versus Total Aggression. Everybody knows Power Rangers. Some short words about Total Aggression. It is a very impressive team. They made their way through many obstacles in the group stage whatsoever. They have a similar playstyle to Power Rangers. They stick to their team name. They're super aggressive, and we saw, I don't know, multiple different strategies coming out by them in the draft. Very interesting gameplay, and I actually think they might have a chance to get some games off Power Rangers here. So this is not an easy war for Power Rangers on my chart. Anyway, this is D2RO brought to you by Heflatv. I'm Heflatv. With me is Coucher. Coucher, let's jump into the draft.
Yeah, Power Rangers starting out as they always do. They do ban out the Naga, which is not something that's too common in the Western scene at least, but Power Rangers, they do it almost every single game. So they take out the Naga with the Batrider and Total Aggression. They ban the AA. Will they ban the Lycan or the Invoker? But yeah, they answer me with the Lycan ban. So Power Rangers, they have the Invoker if they want to, or maybe they might get the Dazzle.
Yep, but that means, like, when we see this pattern of bans coming out, the Invoker will make it into the picks and Power Rangers save it for themselves. So this is final. There's money at stake, so they go YOLO mode. We have to get these games done, especially make a good impression on the first game.
Yeah, definitely. But now Total Aggression, once again, they banned out the AA themselves, so they can't go for something that was a huge success for them in the group stage. But in the quarter and semifinals, they didn't have that option anyway, so the Dazzle is still left if they want to go for that. Other than that, the most common pickups would probably be something like the Nyx Assassin, maybe the Shadow Shaman as well. But
yep.
I'm really guessing for a Dazzle or maybe a Venomancer.
Yep, Dazzle. But I think the most they go for a Puck and the Dazzle. So you were partially right there. Like, you know what's my main concern here about Total Aggression is, like, they had such an aggressive playstyle and such an even aggressive draft in all the games we saw before. Now they face Power Rangers. They're well aware that Power Rangers is definitely a tier higher than they are. And are they still keeping up their aggressive style?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, especially if they're going for the Puck. That hero is just such a playmaker. Get the early Blink Dagger and just go from lane to lane, wreaking havoc and just winning your team some fights. So I hope for them at least, because it doesn't look like they're actually too familiar with like delayed split push whatever tactics. So just go with what they're best with.
Yep. And the second question that came up is, like, does Total Aggression get the axe again into the game? Like, we saw them utilizing this hero so many times in the group stage, in the quarter and semifinals. Like, you think this is gonna work out against Power Rangers too?
Well, as long as they don't send the axe solo off lane against a tri-lane, then it definitely might. I mean,
yeah,
it's a pretty nice hero together with the Dazzle as well. They can go for the early creep skip. And Power Rangers, I think they know that it's a possibility, so that's why they're taking such a long time with actually deciding on the last pick. And I think, oh, they go for the Centaur, so at least Total Aggression won't have that hero to play around with together with the Dazzle.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And Power Rangers, like, right after the Centaur, they ban out the Nyx just for the simple fact that Puck could be a possible carrier for the Nyx. So the Infest Bomb is definitely out, and we saw this Infest Bomb come many times, especially in the semifinals. Like, many teams tried to get the Nyx running with some Infest Bombing. Sometimes it worked out and it got through the draft. This time won't be so successful. But I also like Total Aggression's ban. They take out the Disruptor, which is pretty much a death sentence to the Puck. We saw it yesterday. We had, was it Ember and Puck in one game, and the Disruptor pretty much owned them just by glimpsing back into the Static Storm, and after the silence, then it was it Ember Puck combination?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and like the Disruptor really made some awesome plays there. So having the Disruptor out definitely helps the Puck. So, and on top of that, Power Rangers, they take out one more initiation. The Clockwork is out, and the early mid-game potential of the Visage is out as well. So that's pretty interesting. That doesn't actually leave too much heroes of the current meta, and Total Aggression is already known for of course, their aggressive playstyle, and second of all, also their aggressive push. So the Furion would be still up. Is that maybe something they want to go for?
They haven't gone for it in the past, even though it has been in the pool. So I'm guessing no, but then again, they might go for, but I'm really guessing that they're gonna go for the Venomancer and maybe go for the Mirana that they like so much.
Yep, definitely. But they take their time. Power Rangers already used pretty much half their bonus time, and now... Oh, I didn't see that one coming. It's a Rubik.
Well, I guess stealing the Stampede can be good, but that's not a spell you can usually steal because the Centaur uses it from far away to initiate or just globally to help others escape. So, I mean, I guess getting the Invoker spells, or maybe the Rubik will just max out the Null field to get extra magic resistance for his team.
Yep, I don't know, but the Rubik steal at the moment doesn't make too much sense because, like, the Hoof Stomp, the Double Edge, the Stampede, well, you don't want to really steal some of that. I mean, of the Invoker, of course, you can steal something, but then again, there's 3 more picks to come for Power Rangers, so Total Aggression is just like, okay, we bring the Rubik on the pitch, so we have our second support. Also something that definitely helps, of course, with the lift. But yeah, Power Rangers have to be careful, like what they pick. They don't want to get 2 potential spells there into Rubik's hand. And it's the Bane. Well, that's something to steal. Fiend Script channeling, stealing the Fiend Script, lifting him up. That would be already one nice combination. So I was just talking about there with the Bane. Definitely something the Rubik has to deal with.
Yeah, the Rubik has now the possibility to steal the Fiend Script as well. So getting some extra spells there. And with the Bane actually picked up, that my mind wanders immediately to whether it will be an X-Sword Invoker now, with the Sunstrike.
Yeah, definitely. It could be one option, but then again, you know our cast record, right? Every time we cast the X-Sword Invoker, he loses, like in, what, 90% of the time?
Yes, something of the sort.
Yeah, I think we saw so far only 2 successful X-Sword Invokers in all the JDL and D2RO matches we casted in the last 2 weeks. Everything else was Quas-Vex, and mostly led to a win, but like the X-Sword ones, I think it was only 2 successful ones after all. So yeah, X-Sword Invoker, definitely the least played of the Invoker specs at the moment, and yeah, you really need quite some setup to make it work. But I'm pretty sure Power Rangers is quite capable of it. We see another pick coming out, and it is the Mirana.
Yeah, Total Aggression, like I said before as well, that it's highly likely that we're gonna see the Mirana from them. It's only one game from them actually where they haven't played the Mirana, I think, because it was banned out. So they get one of their most favorite heroes. The Moonlight Shadows will definitely be a factor as well, making Power Rangers either go for appearances rewards or just give up on the kills when the ultimate is up.
Yep, you sound right like a robot, by the way. So
I'll restart Skype.
Yeah, just make that. And yeah, we see the Chen in the meantime, and this is actually something I really like because so far we haven't seen in this league at least Chen's not going too aggressive. Like sometimes we saw Enchantress, sometimes we saw Chen, but neither of these games had really the potential where you saw the Chen coming into the lane, making a proper gank with, like, for example, an Ensnare pickup by a Troll or a Santa Warrunner going into a stun. And also like the early tower potential, like pushing those buildings down, especially the tier 1s in the safe lane. Like we didn't see that. Like I'm really looking forward how Power Rangers is gonna utilize this and if it gets into play. Total Aggression, they ban out the Slark, and Power Rangers decide to get the Furion out. I think the Furion might have been on Total Aggression chart just to bring some push potential into the game. The Slark, well, actually that's a pretty interesting ban. I didn't see it coming for Power Rangers, but I guess it could have been one option, so they just don't want to play against the Slark.
Yeah, the Slark has the potential to get rid of the arrow debuff as well with the Dark Pact of his. And, well, I guess Total Aggression, they answer our question
Yep.
that you asked earlier. That
there's
is the axe now.
So
I think it's gonna be safe lane axe with the tri-lane around Mirana aggressive.
Yep, pretty much looks like it. And I just like it that Total Aggression consistently picks that hero. I actually wonder if they actually win, for example, game 1, if Power Rangers is gonna ban them for the next games, because so far we saw amazing axe play coming out by Total Aggression. It really worked well. Once the axe got farm, mostly we saw a plate mail, like dagger plate mail combination on it, and once he got farm he even went for the Aghanim scepter, so they just aim for bringing heroes low, axe going in and just dunking them. And we saw so many multiple dunks. I think we saw an ultra kill dunk just yesterday. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, those tanks can definitely just make so much happen, getting the extra speed, buff duration as well. But a Wraith King picked up by Power Rangers, so they don't care if their carry is gonna die once because he will just reincarnate.
And I like the Wraith King. Like, we saw him once or twice in the D2RO, but I think both times he was played as a support, and I like the support actually more than the carry one, just for the potential that he is awesome as a support, the stun coming up, like blink initiation into the stun and everything, and of course he can transition anytime. Anyway, we have to go pretty fast with the team introduction. We have Edco on the X. Felix is usually their mid player on the puck, even though they tend to swap around. We have FMP on the Rubik, Buka is on the Marana, and Kershaw, the stand-in, the forever stand-in, just like Scandal on PR side, is on the Dazzle, and they have a 5-minute smoke coming up.
Yeah, and on Power Rangers Moon, on the Wraith King actually might get caught as well. The pings do come out already, but no, should be able to run away. Other than that, FNG is gonna play on the Chen, leaving Wicked Sick to play on the Bane, and of course Scandal will take up the mid lane invoker with
the arrow
J4.
actually hit.
Whoa, they might get the kill on Moon. There's the right clicks, there's the telekinesis as well. Shadow Wave coming out. He's sure to fall, he's just buying time, but the puck gets the first blood.
There is the first blood for Total Aggression, so they stick to their name. Total Aggressiveness is coming out. This was 13 seconds before creep start. First blood. I like it already. This is gonna be an amazing game.
Yeah, it definitely helps out the puck in the mid lane. I mean, he's only 200 gold away from his bottle with a null talisman on top, so should have a pretty decent enough time against the Invoker. But the FMP slept up by the Bane. Actually, the Nightmare was there, but they don't have enough follow-up damage because the arrow actually hit on the Bane at the same time. So lots of exchanges going on already, and should be a really fun game.
Oh yeah, it will be. Like with this first blood already, they set the mark. They will go for the place we already saw in the group stage. So I just like it already. Anyway, the creeps respawn. They met already, and now we have to look into the laning.
Yeah, as far as laning go, how well do you think the Axe is actually gonna do against the Centaur?
Well, I think it's all about the double edge. Like, he will spam it pretty much on the axe. And
Oh, Berserker Skull comes out with the Shadow Wave as well. J4 is taking quite a lot of damage, but he's still quite fine as Kershaw tanks up the creep wave a little bit after.
That could have been dangerous if he followed up there on the wave, but he didn't want to go for it. But like in mid, at the moment it's 3-2 for the puck, and Scandal gets quite some harass damage.
Yeah, thank god he has enough regen. Had a cell popped already, plus 2 shared tangos as well on top of it. So Scandal for the time being, with the Quas as well, should have enough regen to stay on lane. But the dual lane on top, I mean, sure the Mirana is getting farm at the moment.
Oh, and there's a call.
Oh, they might get the kill, but J4 just so damn tanky at the start.
Yeah, and Atco, I don't know, he's playing more conservatively than usual. I don't know, I could swear he would go for this if this was not the grand final of the D2RO.
Oh, Rubik might be in trouble. There's the Nightmare coming out of him by the Bane. The arrow catches Bane straight up, but Rubik still taking some damage. There's the Brave Fire Blast as well. Some right clicks. Can he deny himself? No, he doesn't have the time to.
Nope, was a nice attempt, but well, 1-on-1.
Yeah, so really nice pick up there, and that's what I was trying to aim at as well before the bottom lane action happened. That leaving the dual lane on top, this Mirana isn't gonna get too much once the Chen starts his rotations.
Yep, definitely. And but so far it doesn't seem they're really interested in it. Just want to make sure that the Wraith King is getting something. But with the setup of the Chen having it in snare, plus of course the Nightmare and the Wraith King stun, this is a deadly setup they have. They can rotate anytime back into that lane, get another kill. So I really hope that Atko on his lane is more successful against the Centaur Warrunner. They have to get a kill there, because this tri-lane on top if the chain rotates in will definitely mean trouble for TA.
Yeah, the rotations will be really important by Power Rangers. And
There we see already one.
oh, there's the stun onto the Rubik. Do they have actually any follow-up? No Troll Trap is coming out yet. He was just slightly too far. It finally comes out. They're going under the tower, but they have to back off.
Yep, that was just a bit too slow. The ensnare should have come out earlier, but yep, the troll being too slow.
It just got body blocked, I think, even. So really unfortunate there. Missing a kill, and actually the Dazzle is taking up solo XP as well as farm on the lane, while Axe just farming up the jungle. He has enough regen left to do so. Has the double stout shield as well to just tank it up. So they're getting some quite efficient farming done, because on the Power Ranger side they have the Chen who is in the jungle farming. So when the Axe is farming as well, it's actually evening out the farm and XP gain.
Yep, and I mean, the Centaur is doing quite well. He's level 4. That brings him like about the same level as the Axe there, simply because he shares the XP with Kershaw here on the lane. And the only thing he has to care about is that he does not get in the way of Axe when a new creep wave is spawning, so he gets like mass spin to win action. But now he even picks up a double damage rune, so the new creep wave is not in reach yet, so he can pretty much just walk into there.
Yeah, he can, and Power Rangers did a really nice job. The Chen went for the top rune as Centaur picked up the double damage bottom, like you said. And actually the Chen got some nice harassment damage on Puck as well, so Scandal, he has the Exort, so the Forge Spirit is there, but with the Forge Spirit
But
as well as the
bottom,
Cold Snap.
They rotate.
Yeah, J4 wants to get Kershaw, maybe the Chen is still coming in as well. Can they get the stun? There's the Hoofstomp, the tower is attacking X, the Shadow Wave keeps him alive, but he goes down to the Test of Faith. Can they get the second kill as well? The Centaur Stomp is there. Dazzle does get the counter kill onto the J4 Mad Bomber, but Kershaw will take a fall as well. He doesn't have a point in Shallow Grave, and that's... oh, he actually gets it out, but I don't think it will save him. One last right click to fly, Sunstrike as well, just in case.
This Sunstrike would have gotten him, but the Chen was just faster. But nice play coming out there, just getting the level up just in time for Shallow Grave. Unfortunately, the Shadow Wave didn't hit the Chen, so he might have actually have a chance to get the kill as well on the Chen. But after all, it's just a 1-for-1 trade, so kinda even there.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, oh, actually it was a 2-for-1 in the end.
Yeah, well,
it?
no.
Oh, Berserker's Call comes out as we speak. J4 taking some harassment once again, but no Shadow Wave, no Poison Touch. He is quite fine when he's full HP. So, just farm-wise though, the Axe is so far ahead of J4.
Oh,
there's the Battle Hunger as well, they're chasing him down. The Berserker's Call comes out, there's the Poison Touch as well, Shadow Wave hitting. They might get the kill. The Hoofstomp comes out though as Puck goes down in the mid lane to Scandal, who survives with 20 HP.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate, and he was really 20 HP just away. The Dream Coil was up, but yeah, Puck was short of one right click pretty much.
Yeah, that was so damn close. I mean, man fighting at its finest, I guess. And actually FNG, a nice rotation as well, sending the Invoker back home with the Test of Faith, so Invoker can TP to a lane now. Oh, which he might as well.
Warrunner. Look at this. Oh, they want to go on the Mirana.
Yeah, Invoker is actually TPing bottom as well, but FMP going down on the Rubik. In the meantime, they get the right clicks. There's the Stampede as well. Bottom lane, no Hoofstomp yet. Sunstrike misses as well. And there's the Cold Snap onto Axe, but the Shadow Wave keeping him alive. They don't get anything on the bottom lane, but they got 2 on top at least.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome usage of the Stampede there, because it helped both lanes, and both lanes the fight is breaking out. And yeah, on the top lane the Stampede made actually the difference. Additional damage, the additional slow, like the Mirana actually dodged the first stun by the Wrath King, but yeah, then with the second one, just too much burst damage coming in. Also the Test of Faith and the Brain Sap off the Bane. Now they push the tier 1. The question is, TA, they wanna contest it seems, but the stun of the Centaur is not coming, so this means a deny of the tier 1.
Yeah, sure, looks like it at the moment, and they get it as well, so Total Aggression, they have done this in the past as well. They don't want to give away any tower uncontested, and getting the deny is pretty important early on actually, just to make sure the enemy doesn't get as much gold. So nice rotations by them. And there might be a fight top. The Nightmare is there on the Mirana. Very Fire Blast as well. The Sunstrike is there. Do they have enough damage? Of course they do. But a nice Berserker Skull FNG might go down. Yax, there's the Calling Blade. He gets the movement speed as well, but he's so low on mana. Oh, low ground. Dream Coil comes out. They have the Telekinesis, so Wicked Sick is about to fall as well. A 2-for-1 in the end.
Yep, pretty nice, the Berserker's Call, but he wasn't really lucky with the spins. Like, the amount of creeps hitting him there and the amount of spins he had, like, really unlucky for Atko there. But we saw that already in the other games. Like, his luck is coming in later in the game with all the spins coming out.
Yeah, he definitely isn't the luckiest Axe player, but he is a pretty good one.
Kershaw in trouble there.
Oh yeah, there's the Hoof Stomp, Double Edge can come out as well, but it's only level 2 actually. And there's the arrow into the center with the Starstorm as well. They will get the counter kill.
Yeah, too greedy. Stampede comes right out before he dies, but oh well, that was a wasted Stampede. So this is another kill for TA, and the Dazzle is gonna be happy with that. Like, he's getting so much HP because he always witnessed those kills happening. He's level 7.
Yeah, it's going pretty nice for them, and actually it's quite early, but we should take a look at the graphs. Or oh, there actually might be action mid lane. Scandal is the target of choice. Axe goes in, he has the Blink Dagger, but Scandal spots it out and backs off.
Yep, the bot is there showing him, and he didn't use smoke whatsoever. But yep, let's look into the graph pretty much fast. And well, PR had an advantage, but now with the recent fighting, the XP graph at least goes close to 0, but now heading again towards PR. And well, gold wise it's going up and down, pretty much no significant difference at the moment.
Yeah, it is quite even, and surprisingly the Axe actually is on top of the net worth chart, followed by Puck closely. So the two heroes are doing really nicely, and the Puck actually needs it as well. But whoa, Puck went face boots.
That's
so
interesting.
Yeah, not rushing the dagger, and I guess maybe afraid of the creep block coming out from the Chen, or I'm not sure, just maybe right click harass on the Invoker, getting the easier last hit.
Well, there's a little Chen army, maybe they want to actually group up for the mid tier 1 push, but TA is gonna finish off that tower, and it doesn't seem like there's any contesting coming out by Power Ranger, so there's the first tier 1 down for TA. That's, well, they definitely need that goal, but in mid there came some dewarding out, and now, I don't know, Scandal, he is the X-Sword Invoker. Chen rotated back into the jungle, so they're after all not really interested in it, and Moonlight Shadow is coming out. They want to get the Centaur.
But they saw that the Puck got Moonlight Shadow, they should go back, and yet the Centaur is under his tower, so I don't think Axe is gonna dive that far, or is it? There's the Berserker's Call under the tower as we speak. Poison Touch, Arrow as well, the TP coming in by the Invoker, but will it be in time? There's the Telekinesis finally, nice stun onto Scandal, the Shallow Grave, a little bit premature, but it will help. There's the tank, really get one on Wicked Sick as well. The Bane is so low, but Axe goes down to the pure Nightmare damage. Wakodo leaps after the Bane, gets the kill, and in the meantime, Rubik would fall down as well, so
Yep.
a 2 for 3.
Yeah, a 2 for 3 after all. The Mirana gets out, the Dazzle survives as well, and that's actually a nice trade for TA there. And in the meantime, the Puck is just handling the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I mean, if he actually got the last hit on the tower, he would get his Blink Dagger, which is really important for them. And he's trying to go for it as well. He should be able to, because all the TPs were just used for the bottom lane.
Yep, but I think Power Rangers, they want to go after this fight directly for the tier 1. But there's already 2 TPs coming in. Oh, actually, it's just the Axe.
Oh, I think they want to go. Yeah, there's the Berserker's Call. Loads of creeps there. This counter Helix Moon. He really go down the Culling Blade. Doesn't come out yet. He got stunned. Now it was too late. Moon got too much HP, but the ultimate does get procced. And FNG, will it test of Faith Moon or no? There's the very Fire Blast. Nice Shadow Waves coming out. With the Telekinesis as well. The Axe is safe, but he runs into a corner. I think he's gonna fall down. Yes, he is. The Puck a little bit late to the party, but he's there. There's the Sunstrike Fiend Script onto Rubik. They get the kill. Now Nightmare onto Puck. So nice. Brave Fire Blast as well. This Puck taking a fall, and a disaster of a fight.
Yeah, what a disaster.
This fight just I mean, nothing went the way of total aggression there.
Well, the Mirana at least gets the tier 1 top for that trade, but yeah, it just didn't work out. Like focusing the Raft King and he having the ultimate, it just didn't work out. The Axe was just low HP, and like he wanted to go in that little pocket here in the jungle and then, I don't know, use the Blink Dagger somewhere else, but the Gen creeps actually, they used the spell of the Satire. What's exactly the name of the Satire? Unfortunately, the Satire died, but yeah, the Satire Blast. I just call it Satire Blast.
Yeah, it's something Shockwave maybe.
Shockwave, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Shockwave.
But yeah, this triggered the dagger cooldown again, so no escape for him. 8 to 12 at the moment on the kill board.
And I mean, even though the Axe has some pretty nice farm, he still isn't too high in level. So the Berserker's Call is level 2, and he doesn't have too much armor or anything. Well, now he has a chainmail, so slightly more survivable. Once he finishes up the blade mail, it will definitely help. But actually, if they get the jump, the Berserker's Call into 3 heroes now, it might be possible. But he only catches FNG. There's the Moonlight Shadow, just in case as well. Nice 3-man Dream Coil coming out. The mech doesn't help them. There's one slam dunk. Will there be another one? As FMP on the Rubik goes down. The Nightmare was up on center, and he will take a fall as well. Axe not getting that, but Puck, double kill for him. Wako still chasing the Invoker. Fejlet scraps the triple kill for himself. Wow. That turnaround.
Talking about a disastrous fight, there you got it, but this time Power Rangers, they were like, okay, let's go for Roshan, just easy like this, and well, this might end in a return Rosh. The only thing that could, I don't know, do something is the chance creeps here, but yeah, even they won't be successful. At least they do the D-warding.
Yes, it's a really nice troll just walking by, killing off wards, and then getting the
goes
small...
to Puck.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a decision, I guess. I mean, it's either the Axe or the Puck, because both of them just jump into the middle of everything. Puck, he can spam out his spells a little bit more, I guess. So...
I think, to be honest, I actually thought they might give it to the Mirana. I mean, the Puck would be then the second choice. X so far is quite tanky, I guess. Well, and it seems like he's going again for the plate mail build directly. So Dagger Rush with the Tranquil Boots, and right after he goes for, I don't know, a Gundam Scepter after the plate mail. The plate mail is done right now, so do we see a Gundam Scepter again?
Yeah, I think so, and kind of hope so as well. Having the higher kill threshold will definitely help, because the heroes on Power Rangers are rather tanky, except for maybe the Chen, so it would definitely be of some benefit. But looking at the graphs now, it's kind of sick to see how much changed with that one Roche fight.
And to Mirana is pointing out that Mad Bomber J4 here, he put his Tranquil Boots down, but yeah, there's no way they can catch him. But it would actually quite hurt if Axe, for example, blinks in, steals the item. So far we haven't seen any item steals in the D2RO, but like it happened in other leagues where like they were Tranquil Boots swapping all the time.
It's definitely a nice little thing you can do to just maximize the amount of regen you're getting. But the Centaur still not having the Blink Dagger is hurting Power Rangers quite a lot. They don't have any way of actually going in because it's an Exort Invoker, so no Tornado EMP to initiate, and there's the smoke coming out as well. Oh, they want to catch somebody, but there's the Fiend's Grip on Mirana, Sunstrike as well, Break Fire Blast to get the kill.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if the Mirana as an Aegis carrier wouldn't be better.
Oh, we get sick though, silenced up. There's the Poison Touch, Berserker's Call as well, and Fejlet's on the Puck chest, getting so many kills.
Yep, and the Rife King just going out as soon as he sees the entire gang train coming in. And well, the Centaur needs pretty much 2 more creeps, and then we see the Blink Dagger initiation on the Centaur as well. So this is kind of a crucial thing for PR right now. They have to get the Blink Dagger and they have to get the initiation. X just had it so much earlier, and simply for that reason, yeah, they had the slight advantage here.
Yeah, this Axe has definitely been doing some work for them. And even the Mirana, I mean, she's not farming amazingly, but she's not far behind Moon as well as Scandal. So as far as Mirana's go, she's having a decent enough farm at the moment. But will she be able to compete with the Brave King, who has the built-in crit?
Yep, I don't know, it's really hard. The Wraith King with his lifesteal and the crit already like by default in the hero, it's kinda a hard thing to do, I guess, and the Wraith King is just playing around a bit, trying to bait out the phase shift by the puck, but it doesn't work. Question is, no, at the moment both teams are not rotating. Maybe the Chen is coming in there with the double ensnare on the puck. They could actually get the kill. And by the way, puck went for the Dagon. It just arrived. So puck going for burst damage, and now they go on the puck. But yeah, he phase shifted. That's done. So tier 2 tower under attack, full power ranges, but it doesn't seem they want to contest. It rather looks like they want to trade for a tier 1. The cliff comes out.
Oh, mid lane might be some action. The puck is behind lines. He blinks away, but TP is coming in. There's the Expert Circus Skull. They catch 2 heroes. FNG dropping so low. The mech comes out. Actually, the Hand of God as well, but there's the stolen Fiend's Grip onto the Wraith King. They can kill off Wraith King at least once, but a nice hoof stomp on 3 heroes. There's the Fiend's Grip returned onto the Rubik. Chaos Meteor on top of it all. Axe should take a fall, but the Shadow Wave keeping him alive for the time being as he makes his escape, and Phaelix comes in with a nice Dream Coil Illusory Orb combination. 3 heroes down. Ray Fire Blast does hit the puck. They actually might go down, the phase shift out, but the right click's coming. There's another Berserker Skull. He goes into just suicide. There's a Waning Rift. And a double kill for Moon because the Waning Rift went into a Blade Mail.
Yeah, too bad that Waning Rift. He should have waited one more second there, but yeah, he had to get the Invoker there at the same time. Oh, there's the Sunstrike. Buyback Sunstrike by Scandal, but it didn't hit the Mirana. And he used Self at the same time. I think even if it was on target, the Mirana would not have died. But after all, this ends up in a team wipe by PR, and 2 heroes survive on TA's side, so we have 18 and 17. We didn't promise too much, to be honest. It is so far a pretty amazing game. I love the aggressive style by TA. I actually thought, you know, they finish up the tier 2 top and then maybe go into tier 3 pressure, just leave the tier 1 undefended, but this is not TA playing. Like, they always answer to each and every push if they can, and we just saw that.
Yeah, they're definitely playing so damn well, and Mirana after that fight just finished up his Maelstrom as well. And he is suddenly ahead in net worth of everybody on Power Rangers. And of course the buyback on Scandal setting him back quite a lot as well.
Yep, I just love it. Like, the gold tip distribution pretty much shows like how well they do at the moment. Like, Puck and Axe are, since I pretty much showed the net worth, are on top. Then the Invoker and the Wraith King was following, and the Mirana somewhere in between, just exchanging slots there with them. So the Mirana needs to farm because, yeah, a farmed Axe and a farmed Puck is a cool thing after all, but they still need, yeah, they definitely need the Mirana to get the right click for, yeah, just the possibility.
Oh, Hoofstomp comes out, it does get phase shifted. There's the Fiend's Grip as well, but it gets cancelled immediately, and 2 kills going for total aggression once again.
Okay, that was a nice answer there. They run into 5, and now we see tier 2 being pushed. This one goes down. This won't be contested whatsoever. You have to look for the buybacks already there, pretty much. There's no, well, there is a buyback on the Wraith King, and also a buyback on the Bane. So theoretically they could if they wanted to.
Chaos Meteor Deafening Blast, making sure that this creep wave gets demolished. But Necro level 1 coming out by FMP on the Rubik. So there's some push going on, but with the Forge Spirits, I think they're gonna have to wait for another wave.
Yep. But it's pretty impressive how much damage that was also coming out by Scandal. He lost like 40% of his HP just by the Plate Mail, and the Necro 1, I think he got the damage of the Necro 1 as well. So you gotta be careful with the Meteor spam. If there's another Necro coming out and the Extent jumping in or even reflecting that Meteor damage, he's losing quite some HP. But TA is going back. They want to get some farm, and it's actually pretty nice to see that farm now coming out on the Mirana. Oh, and the Axe meets the Wraith King, but they just say hello to each other and then back off again.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate that the Wraith King actually has to back off. I mean, I think he was like 100% sure that some other teammates of the Axe were there as well. But I mean, he is quite tanky. He went for at least like 2 points into stats instead of the Vampiric Aura at the start. So he's really tanky, but he's not doing too much damage yet. Definitely needs at least 1 more item after the BKB, which isn't even finished.
Yep, but we see PR grouping up. There is a Chen army coming out. I really love how fast the Chen is getting his creeps again together. ready to push, and he's doing quite some work. He also gets a nice mixture of creeps there, so there's quite some auras coming out. We see the Centaur Warrunner here ready to dagger in, and the Moonlight Shadow came out, but there is a sentry ward now if they jump in.
Yeah, the Shadow Wave came out as well. They should have seen it. Yarrow is there, but a nice two-man hoof stomp with the Stampede as well. Rubik gonna get taken out straight away. Bakwa drops so low on the Mirana, but on the background there's the Fiend's Grip onto the puck as well. A buyback is there by Rubik, but will it be enough actually? An excellent fight and initiation by Power Range. Oh, there's the Berserker Skull, gets sick, dropping low, but so is Axe. The Shallow Grave comes out, but it won't save them. There's the Chaos Meteor there. Dazzle might be in big trouble. The Brains Up is there. He's still alive somehow, tries to heal himself up, but can't do it. The Break Fire Blast gets the kill, and 5 heroes down if you consider the buyback on Rubik.
Yeah, this is 5 heroes down. The buyback on the Rubik, that was disastrous. On like Axe's Cunning Blade didn't get a kill twice. Like there was so much healing coming out. The Mach here, the sticks, the Urn by the Bane, and of course Chen's ultimate just kept them always above the threshold. So J4's little backstab there, like standing here at the side ready to dagger in, definitely worked out.
Yeah, and they get 2 towers on top of a complete team wipe. This was like the most excellent thing that they could ever have hoped for, I think. Not losing a single hero now. Brave suddenly has his BKB finished up. He was 1.3k away from it before, so he got 2k gold from that fight and the towers. And looking at the graphs, they tell the story as well, especially the XP graph.
Yep, the XP from 2000 leading to 2000 disadvantage, and it's heading even steeply into less. Gold-wise, well, TA had the advantage there. Oh, but there's a Dream Coil on Scandal.
Oh, but yeah, they might get there. There's the arrow as well. Just very nice combination coming out there. And that's the Roshan. If they get the Roshan top of this, then it's like they're suddenly on even footing again with Power Rangers. This game just...
The Blink's coming out though. Like Power Rangers are well aware of this, but the question is, do they want to contest? I mean, they could still TP to that tier 2 tower, but it doesn't seem like it. The Rev King is here, but everyone else, no, they're not contesting this. So this is the second rush going to TA. This will definitely help, and Puck is getting again the Aegis. I would still give it to Mirana, just for the fact that Mirana is still so fast dying. He also got like in a double hoop stomp last fight. So I don't know, like the Mirana, I think she needs to be alive for the fight. She's the only one dishing out the most damage. And now we see a pipe coming out by the Centaur Warrunner, and with that pipe the Puck's damage will be even less.
Yeah, this pipe will definitely help them out a lot. I mean, it's not like TA has a huge amount of magic damage coming out, but between the Fate Bolt, the Puck, well, the Dagon of course, which is level 4, so that's a pretty high source in its own right. But other than that, it's like only the Starstorm from the Mirana and the Fate Bolt. So it will definitely help just soaking up all the magic damage that they can throw at them. And for the Centaur himself, he is the initiation hero. He jumps into the middle of everything, so he himself has the most.
A pretty soon engage here. If they find each other, at the moment there's 4 people of PR around the bottom lane, and TA is now grouping up as well, so they might find them.
Yeah, this might be. Oh,
the
Axe.
Saw the Axe.
They have wards there as well, but oh god, this might be horrible.
No, they're backing off. PR doesn't want to take this fight, especially with Scandal not having the BOTs, so he couldn't come in. That would be a 4-on-5. They're well aware of this, and this jungle ward, like, it spots out a lot, but it didn't spot out the Axe there. And Axe just going full aggressive again, and they want to push that tier 2, I guess.
Yeah, this Axe just isn't afraid of anything. He has the Aghanim Scepter finished up as well, so those tanks will be a lot easier to make now. Unless they get caught though. Moon was just farming up, has his level 3 ultimate now as well. Vampiric Aura almost maxed out, but there's the arrow. It does miss, but at least it scouts out what's going on at the sidelines. Or does it? Doesn't look like they want to go. The Necrobook level 1 gets popped by the Rubik. Nothing much coming out of it.
Oh,
so
now
they're just killing off the Tinker. Oh, they go in. The Stampede gets used as well. Axe getting stunned up. There's the BKB by Moon. Fiend's Grip as well. Phaelats tries to do something, but Dream Coil came out a little bit too early, and Edgar still alive. The Shallow Grave comes out to save him. Scandal drops so low. The Calling Blade wants to come out. He does get the one down. Can he get more though? They are on the run now in return. As Moon just right clicks away. He hasn't even used his ultimate. But 3 of his team are dead, and J4 just on the run as well. Moon might go down. Yes, he gets dunked. Axe. He's so low, but he's still limping away. And Moon, he's just not mobile enough. Or can they get the axe?
Oh, the
yes,
axe actually goes down. This is a double kill for the Ref King. So, well, the Ref King ultimate, the permanent ages on him is pretty much doing work here. Like, because the fight started pretty well for TA there, but after all, it's a 3-on-3 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is, and actually Power Ranger made one huge mistake there. They had the Fiend script on the axe as well as Moon just right-clicking away. Oh, J4 going on Phaelats. He didn't get the kill, but there was a nice silence. Otherwise, the Hoof Stomp and Double H actually would have killed off the puck.
Yep, this is a level 4 Dagon, but like the Centaur just being too tanky, especially with the pipe up and 1700 HP already, so the Dagon won't do much there. But I like the Dagon build still, simply for the fact they took out the Chen. Just imagine the Chen did not use his ultimate, and I'm not sure if he even got to use the Mac. So yep, the Chen being absolutely nuked by the puck is definitely what made this fight go at least for a fair trade.
Yeah, this Dagon, I mean, getting down the supports early on, like you said, especially the Chen, it will achieve just so much. And with the Dagon being level 4 now, it's only a 20-second cooldown for a 700 magic nuke, which is only 200 less than FNG's H pool actually is.
Yep.
Oh, there's the level 5.
The puck being on the hunt there, you could pretty much nuke that Bane.
There's the silence, illusion roar, Dagon not coming out yet. But this Bane actually on.
Not enough. It's so tanky already because he got the Ogre Club for the BKB and the urn on top, so it was just an attempt of the puck to nuke something really fast down and get away with it. But yeah, 200 HP left for the Bane. He's already too tanky. Too much HP there to nuke. Maybe with the Dagon fight.
Berserker's Call onto J4 with the Blade Mail as well coming out. Invoker though is coming in. There's the Stampede, Moonlight Shadows, but it won't help as the Chaos Meteor just evaporates the axe.
Yeah, too bad actually. It was a nice opening and he actually got the Centaur pretty low. Of course the double edge used on the axe helps as well with the HP. This is something the Centaur Warrior always has to take care of, because if he uses that and gets below the threshold for the culling plate, that might backflip. But now the axe is out and they might want to rotate. Yep, they go for the tier 2. And I don't think this time there's anything that can stop them because they need the axe. Yep, talking about the tier 2, died so fast. Now Puck gets a regeneration rune, but what does he? Oh, he
might get caught. He's going for FNG. Immediate blow up the gem on the ground as well.
He doesn't pick up the gem, so the gem will be picked up by the Bane. That's too bad. He was more busy with actually getting away than looking at the gem. This is too bad. Conquering the gem there would have been nice for TA.
It really would have given them some form of advantage, because they are actually losing it quite quickly now with Brave King just pulling out ahead in the net worth. He has a Maelstrom now of his own, so attacking faster, as well as the possible procs coming out there, which are definitely nice.
And the procs help him, even with farming. And the Mirana, I mean, she's getting some right click, but I don't know, it's still not enough. I mean, she got now, she just bought the ultimate orb, so she will go into Manta, so she got some HP. Before the ultimate orb she had 1100, now she got almost 1300 HP, but this is just not enough. Like, I don't know, the Centaur opening on her and she's not successfully leaping, this stunned by the Ref King, and she's already like at 20 or 30% of her health, and then just any collateral damage would be pretty much lethal already. So she needs some more HP, and she needs to be on range all the time, dodging, I don't know, those stunts coming out.
Yeah, it's really hard to go up against that. But TA, they have double Necro books actually. Rubik as well as the Dazzle are picking them up. They are on level 2 both. But still, when the Invoker goes for the AoE mass damage with the Chaos Meteor, Deafening Blast and so on, killing off the Necro books will actually hurt him quite a lot.
Yep, Scandal has to be careful there that he doesn't get too low by killing like the Necro Warriors with some collateral AoE damage. We have to look at the crafts pretty much fast. Like, gold-wise, PR has now 2,500 gold lead, so TA pretty much exhausted everything they had before. And, well, experience-wise, PR definitely in lead. Like, this looks like almost 6-7k experience, but still the craft is not going steeply permanently in like one direction. They're still like trading equally in some of the fights. PR not looking as dominant as we.
Moonlight Shadows comes out, but Mirana gets initiated. What a Moonlight Shadows, and Invoker kills off the axe at the same time. FMP gets stunned, but there's the arrow onto the center as well. This Moonlight Shadows just making sure that Mirana stays alive.
Yep, well, at least both of them survived, but the axe
top lane Puck
down.
going in for FNG. There's the Dream Coil onto Wicked Sick. A nice nightmare actually. Wow, I think FNG is gonna go down nevertheless, or is he? 5-second cooldown on the Dagon. This Puck really wants it. He has the haste rune as well. Come on, man. There's the phase shift. He doesn't get it. The Hand of God is there as well, and Paylets. Oh god, he has to run away actually.
Oh,
the Sun
and the
Strike.
Sunstrike. Oh, FNG. Them plays. Now they want to go for the Invoker. Necro
He might
War.
get it. There's the Telekinesis. Poison Touch as well. He's definitely falling.
Yeah, but look at all the Necro units. There's 2 Necro on the supports, and then level 3 is on Scandal. So this is Necro Wars 1-on-1.
Oh, and the pause comes out actually.
Yep, I really love this. And the Dazzle almost got the level 3 Necro, and I mean the Rubik almost got it. And for the Dazzle, I think it's coming out. Yeah, the Necro 3 recipe is already in the courier. So well, at least they get Scandal. After Scandal got the Axe solo and Puck there, just playing around. The only upside, I guess, going for FNG there is that the Hand of God was used. So I don't know. It's kind of good if there is a fight breaking out in the next, I don't know, how much is it? Still 111 seconds. So yep, for 111 seconds there's no Hand of God. That might help them if there's actually a fight around the tier 2 top. But other than that, I guess, yeah, not really worth it to die on a Puck there versus the 2 supports.
Yeah, he just totally went man mode there. You could see how much he wants to get the kill, but FNG just nicely timed Hand of God there, keeping him alive.
Yeah, looking at the GPM at the moment, and it's pretty much like according to what we see on the net worth, like Scandal and Wraith King topping that, then Mirana, Axe and Puck following. So, yep, TA was always on top with the Axe and Puck all the time, but now with both dying, that goes definitely lower. I mean, Scandal is now out as well for 60 seconds, so the Mirana and the Wraith King, this is really the important thing to look at, because if this game goes late, then the Wraith King is the one doing all the right clicks, plus, I don't know, all the disables they have in the team. And as it looks at the moment, I just don't see the Mirana dishing out more damage, especially with the Vampiric Aura and the BKB on the other side. This Wraith King, I don't know, he will hit so hard and he will be immune because of the BKB for a long time. And even if they kill him, he will come back a second time. Like, they don't have enough mana burn or anything to disable him, and this is also, by now, he's level 19. He has a mana pool of almost 1k mana. This is nothing you can even do. Like, sometimes you see teams going for diffuser plates when they already have like some sort of mana burn coming out, like Necros plus a diffuser plate, maybe a Nyx, so you actually get the Wraith King so he doesn't use his ultimate, or can't use his ultimate, but this is just too late. The Necro units won't be enough, even if you have a diffuser plate and right click him. This is just too much.
Well, that might be the reasoning behind why Rubik as well as the Dazzle are going for the Necro books, just to get that mana burn.
Yeah, but still, he's just too high level at the moment. I'm afraid this won't be enough. It's just coming out too late. Like earlier in the fights, if they had, of course, a Necro rush and actually managed to get the Necro freeze up, then yes, you might have actually disabled his ultimate. But at the moment, I just don't see this happening. Even if he spends 2 stuns, this is a 280 mana going out, then there's still like 600 something left, and he just needs 140 for the reincarnation. That means quite a lot of mana burn coming out, and they have to micro it as well in like a mass clumped fight. But Pain Pain is going for resume and unpause.
Yeah, misclick happens. And oh, Axe is also going for a Necrobook, so I really think they are actually massing Necrobooks. Both to kill off anybody who kills the Necrobooks with AoE damage, or just get the mana burn, I guess. I mean, if you have 3 maxed out Necrobooks at some point, then that's a lot of a lot of mana burn, I mean, if you actually micro the units.
Yeah. What I'm also worried about is simply the fact that, like, level-wise, like, PR has the levels on the key heroes. We have level 19 on Scandal and level 19 on Moon. And yeah, if I compare it, I mean, Dagon 5 on a Puck, yeah, it's cool. He can pretty much take out a support, like, in a clump fight whatsoever. Possibly the Bane or the Chen. I think it's gonna be the Chen simply for the fact that the Bane has now already his BKB up, but still, I'm worried mostly about the level and the net worth coming out on the Ref King. He is gonna make this game, make it or break it. If they manage to disable him, get him down with the mana burn, possibly not the reincarnation used, then yes, we might see a chance. But if the Ref King is coming back and everything else, or there is something still alive around him, then I don't see this happening.
Well, so far, Total Aggression, I think they've been doing a pretty nice job in the fights of actually trying to kill everybody but the Wraith King at the start. And when they have the numbers advantage, then kill the Wraith King twice over. Because if they focus everything on the Wraith King to kill him at the start, then he will just have his ultimate to come back into the fight, and all the while, the rest of his team will be just killing off Total Aggression. So it's really hard to play up against the reincarnation if the Wraith King is farmed. But that's something they're gonna have to do in the fights.
Yep. The only unusual thing so far, like judging by all the casts we had with Total Aggression, is that this game is going already 34 minutes. Like all the other games, at 34 minutes we were looking at high ground pushes or like huge clutter fights that ended up in one team GGing out. So Total Aggression not so aggressive after all in this game. I guess Power Rangers, well, oh, Roshan will spawn anytime soon, and that's pretty much PR's goal. They want to get into Roshan, but hopefully it's not gonna be a disaster like the first Roshan we saw, where they wanted to rotate in and then Axe just going in, and they got like almost a team wipe on PR. So this is pretty much like this next fight is giving us the rotation, the direction of where this game is going.
Yeah, this is going to be really important, but Wicked Sick, of course, has the gem on the Bane. He has the BKB as well,
And they
so...
started. Look at this. The Wraith King doing it alone, supported by the Alpha Wolf, giving him, of course, the Pack Leader's aura. And there we go. Like, Scandal is now going in, and it seems like FMP now harassed by Scandal there. The Force Spirit's doing some damage, and this is a Roshan, uncontested. I actually thought they'd go in. This is also the third Roshan. We see Cheese coming out. They're gonna distribute it now too. Scandal taking the Aegis, and the Centaur taking the Cheese. Yep. And this is, yeah, as I said, this Roshan is pretty much game changing, because now we look at a double Scandal coming up with the Aegis and a double Ref King coming up. So this is pretty much 5 on 7 in a fight. And I don't think...
Almost 5 on 8 even with the Cheese as well.
Yeah, if the Cheese is used correctly, of course, then yeah, it's maybe a 5 on 8. So Total Aggression, it shouldn't be in their interest at the moment to fight.
Yeah, their best chance really is waiting the Aegis out, because dealing with so many lives.
Maybe they're successful getting a pick-off, but I don't think PR wants to like split up now. Like if they want to, they can go just for a frontal attack, any lane, just going directly. Maybe they even want to go systematically, like for the tier 2, which is still standing in the top lane. That would be my guess, because as I said, they have the absolute advantage. They have a double Aegis and a Cheese. That's more than you can ask for.
Oh, Moon might get caught actually. He's alone so far. The leap comes out by Miran already to dodge the Brave Fire Blast. But Berserker's Call came out by Axe, so that was a misplay. And now the Force Spirit's just giving vision, trying to harass. And Necrobooks are chasing Moon, but there's the Sheep onto Paylet with the stun as well. This Puck is dead already. FNG kills off one Necrobook. Chaos Meteor comes out as well. But this newly acquired Sheep Stick from Invoker just catching Puck off guard.
Yep. Absolutely, he didn't expect that. He wanted to run in and go for just you know, running, winning Rift, but yeah, didn't work out. So, puck is down, 50 seconds, and PR, they can, as I said, they can just go frontal now. Like, it's nothing they can stop.
Yeah, puck doesn't have the buyback either. So actually, the Mirana is the only one who has money for a buyback if need be. So it's looking kind of grim at the moment for Total Aggression, with Power Rangers just knocking at their door.
Well, Mirana is going for some split push at the moment, but like she has to come back, so they have at least a small chance of defending that. But I don't think this is gonna be a set of racks.
Yeah, there's alacrity on the Necro Warrior as well. For some extra damage, the pipe also came out, so they're just tanking up as much as possible in the tower, down to half HP. And actually, they might not get the racks if TA gets a nice fight, but of course, the extra lives from Power Rangers are still there.
Well, they go for at least some of the mana burn we talked about on the Ref King, so maybe that's something. I don't know, but now, look, even his mana rage. But they go.
There's a stun onto the axe, the right clicks come out, Moon chops his own blade mail. There's a nice stun by J4 as well, catches to walk out, going down on the Mirana, 3 heroes down. And they're disconnected as well at the moment. I don't know if it was a mistake, but Dazzle goes down nevertheless. And this is gonna be Rax, and I think it's GG or... yeah, it wasn't an intentional disconnect at least. But, I mean, this disconnect might have changed the outcome of the fight.
Well, I think with this disconnect they might as well just GG out.
Oh, we might go for a game load because of the disconnect.
Yeah, they call it GG here. Like, they're well aware of the advantage Power Rangers has, and like with the disconnects coming out directly at the game deciding fight, there's no point. Even if you load, I don't think the fight would have a different outcome.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe like getting one extra kill or getting the reincarnation to pop or whatever, but nothing too significant.
Yep, but game 1 goes to Power Rangers, and absolutely respect there to TA how long they actually kept going. Like, they team wiped Power Rangers multiple times, pretty decent fights coming out whatsoever, and yep. But then in the end, Power Rangers with the ref just doing so much better.
Yeah,
now they came to fight.
Oh, Freeman hoofed up as well. Double Edge coming out. There's the blade mill activated. The J4, somebody is gonna take a fall, but the cheese just gets used. And my god.
They just play around with the offline heroes. Where's the admin?
This is item feeding, man. Item feeding.
Yeah, the Furies are gonna be really happy about these items.
Valve is gonna be really angry though.
Yeah, Valve is losing items. Well, that's fine. Like, their network is permanently down, so we might as well, you know, get something else in return. So, but this is game number 1 is over. Power Rangers takes it, but this is a best of 5. So guys, don't run away. The next game is coming soon. We are Heflatv TV. I'm Heflatv. With me is Coucher today, and it was an amazing game. Let's see if TA can actually turn it into